not messing around anymore. Like, we don't have time to mess around anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and we've got to kind of band together. And the last thing I want to do is wipe out, you know, surfing or snowboarding because it's too toxic or there's too many treatments and coatings and laminates and snow gear. I mean, we just have to do it. We just have to do it better. Well, and somebody once said to me, you know, it's like there's nothing more punk rock than sustainability. You know, you're totally bucking the trend. You're going off in a new direction. You're saying, you know what, I don't take that anymore. I'm doing it this way.
Sustainability. A word trying to bulldoze its way into our vocabulary. A word meant to change the world as we know it. A word determined to redefine business and consumerism. Sustainability's application can be found in any field in any department. But the term sustainability is so broad and so large in scale, can we accurately define it? To ask that question, I have reached out to a select group of athletes, business folk, and students who all not only participate, but breathe life in the mountains to see how they define sustainability. Their careers, concerns, and livelihoods have come to fruition due to the deep connection they all hold with the great outdoors. Almost all having first-hand experience with the degradative effects of climate change, yet not all hold sustainability as a top influence and concern in their life and choices. By asking a variety of individuals, from experts, enthusiasts, activists, and the unopinionated, we can see if sustainability has created a definition that is universally accepted or still unclear in its intentions. To better understand how sustainability is manifesting itself in the mountain culture, I set out with a simple question. How do you define sustainability? Let's start off with our strongest advocates.
Being able to continue into the future without depleting any resources.
Setting up a system that can continue on.
Replenishing the products you're using as fast as you're using them.
And of allowing those and future generations to be able to do the same type of business, you know.
I would define it as living within your means.
The study of staying in business forever.
Even though all of these definitions differ, there is some common ground between them. Internalization, replenishing, cyclical, balance, equality, and future can all be used synonymously with these definitions. Sustainability is an ongoing study as well as a practice, for we cannot move forward if we do not reflect on our past. Now let's move on to ask the same question to individuals who are not as heavily influenced by sustainability.
Using less waste and managing, their manufacturing and distribution and packaging in a responsible manner.
I would define sustainability as something that once it's set in motion, it continues to stay in motion.
Just reusing things and recycling.
Sustainability to me means low impact.
The ability to continue a process for ever, I guess, would be the goal without impacting and causing, the process to be more difficult or, harmful.
Being able to accomplish a goal without burning any resources, without wasting anything, and being able to continue doing something without needing to replenish any resources.
I don't know, I guess I would define sustainability by just things that can last and can continue to replenish themselves. There's no end to it.
Taking it in your own hands to be responsible for yourself and everyone else's future.
I guess leaving no trace, like the American Indians.
Define sustainability by a higher level of consciousness, right? So if you want a sustainable product, you need to look at it from ground zero of where that product is being born to every step of the way.
First, you may notice that there are more individuals in this category. That may be because sustainability is still so young and new of a concept that the experts and the heavily influenced are a minority, and that's okay. Second, many of the answers were longer, yet still follow the same ideas and concepts of earlier answers. This shows that the definition of sustainability is transcending outside of the niche community of followers and into the public eye. From these results, we can see that there is no universal definition manifesting itself in our mountain culture. But there is a commonality in the idea of sustainability. With such a large outreach and application, one definition just wouldn't cut it. For each individual's definition pertains to their own experiences and their own lives. The definition doesn't really matter, it is the discussion that does. Creating the discussion regarding sustainability may be the beginning of something better we create, something much bigger than ourselves. If you are still unclear on what is sustainability, well, sustainability is perpetual. Sustainability is being proactive. Sustainability is taking responsibility. Sustainability is finding balance. Sustainability is the economy, the equity of people, and the environment. Sustainability is complex, not complicated. Sustainability is a pattern that builds upon itself. Sustainability is creating not just a better today, but a better tomorrow for generations to come. So ask the people around you how they define sustainability. Creating the conversation will plant the seed in their mind. The outreach will grow and grow. Change all begins with an idea. Once the idea is shared, it establishes value. Then, our actions define it. Let's not only define sustainability, let's shape our future.
Live a sustainable life individually at our home, but it's really about how we purchase, who we purchase from, what we commit to, what we stand by, and what businesses we want to support, and driving them to make changes in their supply chains.
So obviously, operational sustainability is extremely important. But if you ask me what I think the industry should be doing now, I think it should be taking an equal amount of interest in policy.
Being able to continue into the future without depleting any resources, and that can pertain to a lot of different stuff. Like it could be like physical resources, something like water or land, stuff like that. But it can also be human resources. You have to make sure you're treating people right so that your human resources aren't depleted either.